So it's a lovely, but not so lovely spring day. It's lovely in the sense that it's warm. It's supposed to be 71 degrees today. I've got my flip-flops on and my capris, and the trees and everything look wonderful, and especially down the street, they would look much better if the sun was out, and that's why it's not so lovely. Gorgeous temperatures, a slight little breeze in the air, and no sunshine. Does anybody else hate getting gas like I do? I was out and I did all that shopping. You know, when I did my haul and I had to drive into Delaware, and I went into Delaware, but I haven't filled up in like a week with all the driving I've done. And that day that I was out doing my haul, I was going to stop and get gas, but I was just so lazy. I don't know what it is, but I hate to get gas. I don't know why. I don't like to stand there and pump gas. I don't know. But I will tell you what I will do. As I'm driving down the street, I will stop and I will show you all the pretty, beautiful trees. Again, they would look more glorious and beautiful, and you would see the colors pop a little bit more if we had Mr. Sunshine. But he decided to stay indoors today. So there's my neighbor straight across the street, and I love her weeping cherry. I think that's a weeping cherry tree. And anyway, we got some blooms over here next door, and this is my favorite tree. It's like cotton candy, and you should see it when the sun is shining on it. So beautiful. But here we go. More pretty trees. It looks like it's going to rain today. The Bradford pears, the dogwoods, and this person's white truck. Ugh. I gotta tell you about that kid. He is so naughty, and he needs a huge timeout. He's the same age as my son, Brian. And I don't know. Oh, by the way, see my tongue? See how red it is? You know why? Because I still got this stupid cough, and I suck on Luden's cough drops all day. But, oh. And I love weeping willow trees. Does anybody else love weeping willows? Look at that. I'll have to come back out here maybe one day when the sun is shining, but anyway. So, the white truck, okay. That is, he was parked in front of his girlfriend's house. And he drives through the neighbors' lawns. Seriously. Oh, look at there. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It looks like a little flowering umbrella. But anyway, yeah, he drives through the neighbors' lawns. One of the lawns he drives through this area of my lawn. And you see my neighbor, how he has rocks, and he's got them all the way up. My neighbor, he's on the other opposite end of us. He has those rocks all the way from like his driveway all around the front part of his yard, and Harry is wanting to do the same thing. And he works with Harry, but guess what? Today is his last day, and Harry's off today. So actually, well, he's taking a day off, but anyway, yesterday was the last day he worked with Gary. So anyhow, yeah, we've got to get those rocks too, because that kid with that white truck, he drives through the neighbors' lawns, and he drives through our lawn too. He thinks it's funny. And when we had a lot of spring rains in March, he drove through, and there's a couple places there when I was even cutting my grass that I was going with my tractor, because there's big grooves in the lawn that he made. Again, because we had a lot of rains, and so the ground was soft, and he was just coming through there with his truck, and he was doing it night after night. But his girlfriend's house, you know what, this is how disrespectful this kid is. And quite honestly, I don't know why that girl wants to keep him as a boyfriend, because if I ever had a boyfriend that did what he did to my parents' lawn, he would be gone in a minute. The thing is, this girl, she knows that he drives through the neighbors, and I say neighbors, it's not just us, it's other neighbors' lawns. But he even drives through his girlfriend's parents' lawn. And let me just give you a little look-see. So, well, Imagine having a big yard with no trees and all of that. Just a big yard like that. He was driving through their front yard and doing like donuts, you know, where you spin your vehicle, and he's got all kinds of ruts in their yard too. And I'm going to tell you something. I have a daughter, and if I had my daughter had a boyfriend that behaved like that, he'd only go on my lawn one time, and that kid would know he's not coming back to my house. Sorry, that's the way it is. But that neighbor lets him still not only come over there, but he spends the night over there. Seriously, if that was my daughter, had a boyfriend like that, I would be telling my daughter to be looking for somebody else for a boyfriend, because that's disrespectful, it's rude. This kid thinks it's funny that he drives through all the neighbors' yards, and the neighbors are getting really, really mad. And you'll probably say, call the police. But what are the police going to do? You got to prove it. You got to prove that he's doing it. So Harry's thinking about getting one of those deer cameras that you put on a tree. And I think that might be a good idea. So just showing you outside, and of course the camera is not showing it like it really is. It's quite dark out here. It's really weird because it looks like it's going to be a rainy day. You know, when you get one of those just dismal, dreary, dark clouds day and it rains, and that's what it looks like, you know, it's gonna rain, but it's not supposed to rain. I don't know. We'll see. So my purpose of going out today is really to go to Honeysuckle Trail, but I got to pass by Walmart on my way to Honeysuckle, and I need milk. Well, I don't need milk. I don't drink milk. My family needs milk, and so I'm gonna get some milk and just maybe pick up some other things that we need. And I told Harry what I was doing. I was getting ready to take off and go do all of this. And he told me, don't forget my fish oil tablets. He takes those because it's good for your heart. I probably should take them. Speaking of hearts, this cough that I've had has been so bad. Usually people, when they get a bad cough, their ribs begin to hurt. Mine did too. My ribs were hurting, but my chest was hurting. And because your chest is in your heart, what? What did I just say? You see, that's a blooper there. But I'm going to leave that in. I keep saying I should save all of my bloopers and do a blooper video for you guys, because sometimes you get tongue twisted. Anyway, my heart obviously is in my chest. Just like your heart's in your chest too. Yeah. So anyway, when I'm coughing, and I'm really coughing like a deep cough, it doesn't really hurt my ribs. It hurts in my chest. And I don't know if my heart's getting rattled in there or whatever, but sometimes it's my chest is hurting, and I know it's from the coughing, but I always get nervous. It's like, oh, I hope I'm not going to have a heart attack, because that's one of the signs of heart attacks. You get a pain in your chest, but I don't have a pain in my chest any other time unless I'm coughing. So it's a very nice spring day, but without the sun. And there's lots of traffic on this road today. I don't know why. Usually when I drive down this road, it's me by myself. And look at there. The weeds are growing nicely. Isn't it weird? Some weeds are really pretty. Even if they're pretty, it doesn't matter. Weeds are annoying to me. Alrighty, here I am. I'm at the gas station, and I only am here because I have to be here. I hate getting gas. Well, there I am. I'm all filled up. Here we go. Let me just tell you something about getting gas. There are certain chores that I hate. I gotta watch for the traffic. So anyway, I hate to do ironing, and I hate spraying weeds and pulling weeds. And I hate to get gas. Now look at this. Look at my windshield. Do you see the rain falling? They said it was not supposed to rain today, but that explains why all the clouds are in the sky. and I was not prepared for rain. I do have an umbrella in here, so anyway, well, it is what it is, right? What are you going to do about it? So yeah, I don't like to iron. I don't like to spray weeds or pull weeds. I don't like to get gas. I don't know. Those are just little chores I hate doing. You know, seriously, I would rather clean my toilet out at home than to pump gas. I know, that might seem strange to some people because most people hate to clean toilets, but I don't mind cleaning a toilet. But I do hate to get gas. All right, here we are. Gonna turn into Walmart with all this lovely rain. I'm gonna have to dig out my umbrella from the back seat. So anyway, the rain is not a pleasant surprise because I kind of had a feeling it was gonna rain, even though the weather bug says it's not supposed to. There goes a little horse and carriage through town. They're gonna turn. Look how pretty. And they're working on the downtown. They're refurbishing more buildings. They've been doing this over the last couple years. Everything looks really nice. That horse wants to go so bad. Now he can go. I love looking at the horses. So, let's look at the beautiful downtown of Oxford. We are in Oxford, and this is their historical town. I come and I do a little shopping down here from time to time. It's a lot of, you know, mom and pop shop type businesses and that sort of thing. All very historical. I don't really know what the town dates back to exactly. I'll have to look that up. But now you're leaving the outskirts of the main historical part of downtown. And we're heading out now to a town called Nottingham, and that's where Honeysuckle Trail is located. Well, it looks like the sun is trying to poke its little head out of the clouds. I hope so. Because like I said, it's supposed to be a sunny day. So, I've been waiting to get on this more quiet road. You know, because when you're driving, people see a camera. They're just like, what is she doing? But anyway, ladies, don't you hate when you go shopping? Especially grocery shopping, there's always that creepy guy. You know, the creepy guy that comes creeping up on you. He stares at you. He watches what you're doing. And, you know, sometimes they follow you. But sometimes they don't want to be, you know, so, you know, right there that you're going to catch on that, you know, they are creeping up on you in the store. And so they won't exactly follow you. Well, anyhow, I had creepers today. I certainly did. That guy, he was just like, almost everywhere that I would go, and he would just stare at me. Just stare at me. And I went to go down to this one line that it was like the shortest line at the store. And he was already in line, and he knew that I was going to go down that way, and he yanked himself out of his line, and boom, he went down to the short line. Well, you know what? Because sometimes with those creepers, what they do, they'll even follow you out to, you know, the parking lot, you know, find out what car you're in and everything. And so, you know what? I let him go in the short line. And I went and I stood in a long line. So that way he left the store before I did. Here we are. I love this store. They need to pay their parking lot, but it's a nice store. Well, it was a bit of a fail in the store today. They're just now starting to get some outdoor things, and the things that they had I didn't really want. This is a soap saver. What is a soap saver? Well, you put that there, and look what I got. They have, you know, the handmade soaps, and, well, that's not one. And I got 2 bars of frankincense soap, and it smells really nice. And then, you know, so that the bottom of it's not getting yucky in a soap dish, you know, so, you know, it can drain nicely. So that's what that soap saver is all about. So I got 2 bars of frankincense soap, the soap saver. What else? I got this from my office. I just like little sayings because they're nice little reminders. A lot of kneeling will keep you in good standing. And then I got some birds because you know me and my birds. So I got a little blue jay. And what else did I get? Where are you, other little birdie? Oh, I hope she rang it up. If not, I'll have to go back in. Wait a minute. These are my soaps. Wait a minute. Oh, right there it is. See, you got to take everything out of the bag. Here's the other one. Isn't that cute? So, I got those. And that's really all that they had today. She had everything wrapped so nicely. I'm just going to plop it all back in here. I'm going to stop over here at Oxford Feed and Lumber. That is a super old building, probably from when the town was first built. It's where they kept all their, like, you know, stuff for animals and farmers, you know, for farmers to come get grains and feeds for their animals.
You got your new bucket, and Bubby put some chippies in there for you.
I guess it's all gone.
What you doing?
What a bummer. Now, the weather can always change. It is Saturday, and Wes is supposed to be here today to do the pergola. And it wasn't supposed to rain today, but it's raining out there. I gotta go open the front door. I'll show you. And it wasn't supposed to rain yesterday morning either, but it did, but it cleared out and it was a gorgeous, beautiful sunny day. So he might be able to start on this if the rain will go away. And we stopped at the bank yesterday to get him his money. And when he told us that marvelous price of $1,000, that's why I even shared it with you guys, because I was like, oh, that's too good to be true. Well, PVC is pricey. If we were going to do it with just pressure treated wood, which we would have to paint, it would have been that much. But when he went and he priced the PVC, because it is higher, it's going to be more than the $1,000, but that's okay because we have the money to do it. So anyway, he's supposed to be stopping over here anytime now to pick up the cash, because, you know, he needs to go buy all the materials. And remember, he's not a contractor. He's just Brian's friend who works for a contractor, and he does excellent work. So, you know, he doesn't have a cash flow. So we have to give him the money up front to buy the materials. So anyway, and that's fine with us. He should be coming over here anytime soon, and I hope that this rain clears out. It wasn't supposed to rain today. I found good use for his little bucket that I bought him. You saw that in my haul. I have his little chips in there. Now he just got done having breakfast. He had some bananas, and but you know, he likes to eat chips all the time. And when I put him in a bowl, you know, he tips the bowl a little bit, and sometimes they start to fall out. So I thought, oh, this bucket will be nice because he's got the handle on it. And because the bucket's nice and small, it makes a nice little chippy bowl. Wes is here. He's out front though. They've already pulled the lights down, so you can see the lights hanging there. And when I moved the chair to, you know, put everything over to the side over here, that thing just fell off. It was resting on the chair. So we got everything over here, and obviously he's not going to get done today. His brother or somebody's here to help him. I don't know if he's going to try to come back tomorrow and finish it or whatever. It's supposed to be 46 degrees tomorrow, but sunny. He told me he could work in the cold. I don't know. It's up to him what he can do because it's his schedule. So anyway, we'll see how far he gets today. Okay, so there's phase 1. Let's see. Let me come over here a little bit better. You can see out here. So you see how they've got the whole top part and the front board taken off, and see the posts there? See in the back where they're white? That's what I'm talking about. They're just regular, whoops, they're just regular posts. And then those boards, they're like, you know, I think they're called fascia boards, where you just put it on the front. They're like a decorative board to cover the post. And so, yeah, that's what the back ones are like too. So, anyway, they must be out front and getting more materials to come back here with. I'm surprised that they got that much done already. He hasn't been here that long. See what they do? They build, they were out in the garage, and they were building the box, and then there's the other one that they finished, and then they just put the board on top of it. How smart. They built that in the garage. And there they are. They just put the, they just stuck it on there. They haven't nailed it in yet. See what they do? And then that covers the post. Harry's out there with Wes. So we're going to have some painting to do, because those long boards in the front and the ones on top, they couldn't get that in PVC. So we're obviously going to have to paint all of that. But I got the light on for him. Wes wanted to try to finish up tonight, but they were delayed by the rain, and they had to run out this afternoon to go get another post for over there. That last one, it was rotted through. The thing is, it held them up and they lost some time. So the thing is, we've got some really bad winds coming tomorrow, and I think in through Monday. So I doubt he'll be back until probably next weekend. And obviously we're not going to be able to paint until the weather gets nice outside. I think what I might tell Harry to do is buy one of those sprayers, like if you're painting, staining, or painting like a fence or something. We used to have a sprayer, but it got clogged, so we'd have to buy another one. But those slats that are on top, Harry can spray those, and I can get up these longer posts, you know, here. And there's one in the front and one right on the back, and then on the back side there's one there and one in the back, so there's 4. And I'll just get a roller and I'll roll the paint on those, and then it'll be done. I think the back part where the lattice was, I think he said he's doing that PVC, so that'll be okay. It's just those top boards that need to be done. But cold weather's moving in, and we're not going to be able to do any painting until it warms up and it stays nice outside. So anyhow, what time is it? It is 7:41. I'm going to end this video. I'm going to edit it, and I will see you guys next time.